Hey guys, these are the all new 4Runner Lifestyle Alpine Series Step Out Rock Sliders. Now they are a kick out step on. They've got this awesome topographical styling on the top, as well as 4Runner Lifestyle logos located in different spots. They're powder coated and ready to bolt straight onto your 4Runner. Okay, so let's go over a little bit of the hardware that comes in the box before we throw these on. This is gonna come disassembled in your bag. It's gonna be a bolt, 2 large washers, this spacer, this little hook, as well as a nut that goes on the top that is a locking nut. Next, you'll have 28 of these 13mm bolts. You're gonna take one of the smaller washers and place it on the base right against the bolt head, as well as a crush washer. The crush washer are these washers that have the little split in them like that. It'll go right on top of your other washer, just like that. Then you'll have 2 slightly longer 13mm bolts that you'll do the exact same thing by placing 2 of your smaller washers as well as another crush washer in the same order that we're doing on the other bolts. And then finally, you'll have these slightly bigger 14mm bolts that you're gonna put 2 washers on, as well as their locking nut. You'll also have these 2 metal brackets that'll be for your driver's side. As far as tools go, you'll need an impact drill or a ratchet. Sometimes it's good to just keep them both. A 3/16 Allen wrench, either 2 3/4 sockets or 2 19mm sockets, or one of each if you don't mind. And then you'll need a 14mm socket as well as a 13mm socket. All right, now let's get started. Okay, so you're gonna take your hardware bag to attach the top plate to the rock slider itself. There should be 32 bolts and 32 lock nuts in there. But for this side, you'll only need 16 bolts and 16 lock nuts. So now you're gonna take your bolt and your locking nut, you're gonna take the bolt, you put it through the hole that's already pre-drilled in your top plate into its correct position, straight into the rock slider. And you'll take your lock nut and you put it on the other side. And then it'll be a 13mm socket, and you'll need to hold it down with a 3/16 Allen wrench. We recommend you hand tight all of these before you snug them down with your 13mm socket and your 3/16 Allen wrench. So now that we have all of them put on finger tight, you can either take your wrench or your impact and your 3/16 Allen and just tighten everything down. Once you're done with that, repeat this exact same process for the driver's side rock slider. Okay, you'll notice that your brake line is attached right here by 2 of these little brackets onto your frame itself. We're gonna start by taking this upper one off. Just like that. Now keep this bolt close because you will be using it. Now you're ready to bolt your rock slider in. All right, for this next part, we definitely recommend having a buddy. Although it is possible to do by yourself, if you do it by yourself, we recommend you have either a jack or a jack stand to hold up the other side of the rock slider. But best thing to do, call one of your friends over, tell him you got him something, and sucker him into helping you with an install. Okay, so right where you took the bolt out of your brake line, we're gonna go ahead and put that back, and we're gonna go ahead and use the longer bolt that we have. So you just wanna use this, hold this up a little bit, try to hold it as flat, put it through this first, line it up with your hole. Okay, so now we're gonna install these back little lifts. What this will help do is just kind of lift up your rock slider as well as clamp it to the frame. So on ours right here, when we came back here, there was a little rubber piece over the frame right here. It just comes from factory to just keep dirt and dust out from this. You'll need to take that out. Literally all it is taking just a pry tool, coming up on the side of it, getting underneath it, pops straight out. Super easy. Once you have this, you're gonna completely disassemble it down to where it's just the bolt and the washer. Slide it through the bottom side, take your spacer, slide it over the top. Then you'll take your clamp and go ahead and sit it into place by placing it over the bolt and into the little hole in your frame. Then your washer to top it off, and then finally you'll use your nut. Slide that up through the spacer, take your clamp, just like this, sit that there, then washer, and finally locking nut, slide that on. Now, this is the time that you'll need your 19 trusty 19mm wrench. Go ahead and seat this up here, and then we'll go down here with our impact. Things are gonna get loud for a second. Now you're gonna do the second hole, which is right here. Now that we have these two clamps on, we can finish tightening up all the other bolts. Okay, so once you've finished those hooks in the back and tightened everything else up front, just make sure that everything looks level and good. Also, this is important, is you'll be looking and there will be places in the frame where it looks like there's a threaded hole, but you don't put something there. It looks like there's an opening for a hole, but yours isn't threaded. These rock sliders are made to fit 4Runners from 2010 all the way up to 2024, so there's bound to be a few mismatches. But if you fit all of your bolts into the holes of yours that are opened and threaded, this thing will be rock solid. Now we'll move to the other side, which is essentially the same, but with one key difference. We'll show you right now. Okay, so just for reference, we are assembling this on the passenger side of the vehicle, just because that's where we have all of our tools and everything set up right now. The only difference in this rock slider that goes on your driver's side versus the one that's on your passenger side are these brackets, right? So it comes with both of them. One of them goes right here in the back, the other one right here towards the front of the vehicle. And all you do is line them up with these holes, like so. You're gonna take your 4 bigger bolts like we discussed previously, and you're gonna put them here, here, and then over here, and here. And here's how to do that. Take your bolt with one washer. We recommend that you only tighten these bolts about finger tight right now to where the bracket can still move around freely. And then we'll take the whole system over to your driver's side of the car, put everything up, screw everything in just like we did over here on the passenger side. Once all of the frame bolts are hand tight, then you can go through one last time to do all of the final tightening. Okay, so now that your brackets are installed and they're only put in finger tight, you'll take your whole rock slider over to the driver's side of your car, and you're gonna have your buddy help you hold it up, put in all of your frame bolts, get everything in just finger tight, line up these. Obviously your brackets will line up right up here with this hole, and then this one with this hole. Once everything is finger tight, you can come through and tighten down your brackets as well as all of your frame bolts. If you have a 4Runner that has a gas tank skid plate, depending on the brand, either when you place this up, this back piece right here will either sandwich between your skid plate and your frame, or just to the bottom of your skid plate. All right, everybody, so with those few simple steps, your kickout rock sliders are installed and they look incredible. Not only do they look great, but the function is there. This is one of the most important upgrades every 4Runner owner should have on their car, because whether you just go off-roading on some dirt roads or if you're actually wheeling your 4Runner hard, you're gonna have those drops where you come down on something and the last thing you wanna do is bend your door, any of these side panels. And with that, these rock sliders are available on 4runnerlifestyle.com. If you check the link in the description, you'll be able to find them to buy them for yourself or anyone else that you're shopping for. As always, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let us know what other installs you'd like to see, and we'll see you on the next one.